It's story time. Story time. Let's read it story time. Story time. I'm geeked to story time. Story time. You and me, it's story time. Story time. Let's achieve. Hello, everyone. Welcome to story time with me, Kayla. How are you all doing on this beautiful Wednesday? I hope you are doing well. And of course, as always, please making sure to please still stay safe. Now today, we have another special author feature. Today, we will take a look at a book from authors Jamiyl and Tracy-Ann Samuels. Together, this powerful couple created the Amazingly Sensational Kids, aka the TAS series. And combined, they have written so many children's books on autism, fatherhood, and so much more. And I am so excited to be reading one of their books today with you all. And so, without further ado, the book we'll be reading tonight is called The Amazingly Awesome Amani, written by Jamiyl and Tracy-Ann Samuels. You ready to see what this book is all about? Ready, set, let's begin. Whoosh. TAS Media presents The Amazingly Awesome Amani, written by Jamiyl and Tracy-Ann Samuels and illustrated by Nidhom. Here we go. Look at that black boy Joy on the cover. I love to see it forever and for always. Hey, they signed it. It says, to Miss Kayla, thank you for the work you are doing to bring joy of reading to kids. You are amazingly awesome. Thank you, but I have to applaud you all because you all are the awesome ones for creating a wonderful book series just like this one. So thank you so much. For Trey, our hero. Oh, shout out to you, Trey. And also shout out to their daughter as well. We haven't forgotten about you, girl. To all the parents, doctors, therapists, teachers, teacher aides, and members of the Department of Education who are doing their part to assist children who are autistic, developmentally delayed, suffer from ADHD, communication and/or speech delays, and more. And also special thanks to Tigerman School in New York, and also thank yous and special thanks to Mrs. Deborah and Mr. Gary. Hey y'all, thanks for watching. All right, y'all ready to jump straight to it? Yeah, here we go. Let's begin. Amani Taylor was a special boy. He liked to go bowling and play golf and soccer. But his favorite thing to do was read books. He liked all kinds of books. Books about animals, books about monsters. But he especially loved books about superheroes. The Ninja Mutants were his favorite. He also liked Amazing Man, who did cool things like fly high in the sky and save people who were in trouble. Ooh, these seem like some pretty fun activities. I especially love going bowling and, of course, reading books. Amani was very smart and did well in school, always getting 100% on the weekly spelling quiz. But he kept to himself and didn't talk with the other kids. Even when some of the kids tried to speak to Amani, he didn't respond. He just smiled. The other kids thought he was a little different, and they often spoke about him behind his back. The next day, Amani's teacher noticed he was sitting by himself, drawing with his crayons. What are you drawing, Amani? The teacher asked. Amani stopped drawing and showed his artwork to his teacher. Ooh, it kind of looks like he was drawing a superhero. He's a good artist, too. Every night at 8 p.m., Amani knew it was time to get ready for bed. He would take a bath, put on his pajamas, brush his teeth, and lay down in his bed to say his prayers. On this night, after Mommy kissed his sister Sandy goodnight, she noticed he was not happy. What's wrong, Amani? Mommy asked. Is something going on at school? Amani nodded. You know, it mentioned how some of the other kids noticed that Amani was a little different. Just because he was different, don't you think he would still have the same feelings as us and feel the same emotions that we feel? I think so. Mommy leaned over and hugged Amani. Listen, you are a very special boy, she said. You are smart. You are loving. You are amazing. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Mommy and Daddy will always love you. Amani clasped his hands together. As his mommy said the Lord's Prayer, Amani did not speak, but he was listening to every word. Once Mommy finished the prayer, she said, Amen. Amani opened his eyes and smiled. Good night, Amani, Mommy said as she kissed his forehead. She pulled the covers up to his neck. Oh, I know. Something about talking to the Lord makes me smile too. Help! Help! Amani opened his eyes and sat up. He looked over at his little sister Sandy, who was still wrapped in her Dr. Girl sheets. Amani jumped up from his bed and ran to the window. Two young boys were outside. One was taller and heavier than the other. Help me, somebody! It was the smaller boy who was screaming. The taller boy was trying to take his ball. Amani knew he had to act fast. He ran into his closet. When he came out, he was dressed in a jumpsuit made of blue fabric with a green A painted on the chest. A red cape completed the outfit of a superhero. Whoosh! Awesome Amani, look at him. Oh my goodness, dun 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 dun. He's ready. He is ready. Awesome Amani was ready to save the day. But first, he had to figure out how to get outside. He couldn't walk out the front door. It was past his bedtime. He would have to go out the window. Too bad Amani couldn't fly like his favorite superhero, Amazing Man. But with his sister's jump rope, he could climb down. Ooh, very ingenuitive. That's one way you could do it. Use a rope and climb. Amani carefully slid down the wall. As soon as he made it to the ground, Amani saw the taller boy wrestle the ball away from the smaller boy. The taller boy ran away with the ball. Amani ran after him, but the boy was too far away. Oh no, I wonder if Amani has like super speed or something. I hope he could catch up to him. Amani had to think fast. He spotted his soccer ball in the grass nearby, and an idea came to him. With all his might, he kicked it at the fleeing bully. The ball went flying through the air and lodged itself between the bully's legs. He tripped and fell forward with a grunt. Ugh! Ooh! He got some accuracy. Precision and accuracy. Amani ran up to the bully and took the ball back. Thank you so much, the small boy gushed as Amani gave back the ball. That was awesome! That's my name, Awesome Amani. Amani. That was his mommy calling his name. Amani knew he had to get back to his room before Mommy and Daddy saw he was gone. Amani ran back down the street to the spot under his bedroom window. But when he got there, the rope was gone. Oh no. Awesome Amani, what is he going to do? But you know what? He is so smart. I bet he's going to find a way. Looking for this? He looked up and saw his little sister Sandy looking down at him with the rope in her hand. Sandy, give it back, Amani pleaded. He watched in horror as his little sister turned toward the bedroom door and yelled, Mom! Amani sat up in his bed, still in his pajamas. He looked across the room toward Sandy's bed and saw that she was still under the covers, fast asleep. Suddenly, the bedroom door opened and Mommy and Daddy rushed in. Is everything all right? Daddy asked. We heard a scream, Mommy said as she looked at both her children. Amani just smiled as his Mommy and Daddy sat down on his bed. That must have been some dream, Daddy said. It was awesome, Amani said, and he gave them a big hug. Aww, that was an awesome dream. Super, super cool. And I love the bed sheets. And here is our authors. Big shout out to them, and also more about Jamiyl and Tracy-Ann Samuels. This was an excellent book, and I am so excited to be reading more from them very soon. The end. Yes, K-Crew! Wasn't that such a wonderful story? And I really hope you enjoyed it just as much as I did. Now, to find your copy, make sure to head on over to their website. And you can also find these books on Amazon. And of course, be sure to follow on social media. A big thank you to Tracy-Ann and Jamiyl for creating such a wonderful book series, and I can't wait to read more. I want to give a shout out to all their friends and family. Hey, everyone watching. And K-Crew, I want to thank you for joining me as well. But it's time to sing goodbye. You ready? Here we go. I know. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. My friends, goodbye to you. I hope to see you again real soon. Be proud of all your work tonight. Now climb into bed and sleep real tight. On the count of 3, let's say goodnight. 1, 2,